Winter is hard on those who do have a house and nice, safe, and warm place we can call home. But how about for those who have nothing other than streets? Can you imagine spending the nights outside just clutching onto a pillow or blanket? It'd be miserable, terrified, and a whole lot of other adjectives as well. Some time ago, I saw a compelling graphic which stated winter is the enemy of homeless people nationwide. And while writing this from the safety, warmth, and comfort of my office, I had to agree. We asked some of our Joy Junction shelter guests what they thought. Rosanna agreed, saying when she lived cold and hungry on the streets, she wanted to jump in front of a moving car. In addition, she wanted to experiment with new drugs just so her body could be numb. Sometimes she felt as if her body was so cold she would just die just where she lay. I prayed to God most of the nights just to take my life. I would cry, and I felt my tears freeze. I was so lost and had nowhere to go until I was guided to Joy Junction, where I got warmth and found hope. Another woman pointed out that life on the streets is very tough, no matter what the season, but winter can be extremely cruel. Homeless people not only have to face the harsh elements, but still have to deal with their psychological and emotional issues. She said that Christians can show the love of Christ by opening the church doors during the day and offer the homeless and hungry something warm, such as a coffee or hot chocolate, while feeding them spiritually. This woman added, "They shall know we are Christians by our love. Would you give up all your comforts and take their place? Would you want a hand to reach out to you?" Someone else said, "I know how it feels to be out there in the cold, especially around this time of the year. I would drink alcohol just to keep warm. I knew what to expect and how it is when you are alone out there in the streets. I felt so hopeless when I was out there. I wish we could help those who are out there now." Teresa said the winter is especially harmless to unsheltered or hungry homeless people. We can freeze to death or catch illnesses, not to mention fighting with each other and men stalking women. When I was homeless and hung out with homeless people, I got beat up, and no one told me why. Being homeless with injuries in the winter made my bones ache more, while the depression and feeling an aching heart made me feel no one cared. Victoria said cold winter conditions are especially hard for those homeless who are unprepared. She reminded us that no having warm clothing, no food, and unsanitary conditions may become especially dangerous. It calls for a new style of living and arranging one's life, and to learn what comes first in a sequence of events and climate. Learning when to trust and to paying more attention to where it is safe and when it is not. Sometime in the winter, people travel in groups for safety, knowing how to make do with what you have until you can do better. She advised it's most important to keep going to church and do not allow anyone to break your spirit. Someone else further described the perils of the cold, saying that when they're outside in the frigid weather, they got sick. However, area agencies helped, including us. Through the grace of God, He gave me shelter here at Joy Junction, just like He said He would. I am blessed to have my Savior staying beside me throughout all my tribulations. I am thankful for accepting Him into my life. Another individual recalled the terrors and perils of the cold nights. My family was walking late at night, and it was dark and cold. Thanks to Joy Junction, we were picked up, fed a hot meal, got a bed, warm blankets, and new clothes. We are grateful for Joy Junction. It's your prayer and financial support that have allowed this to happen since 1986 and continue to do so during this new year of 2018. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. Sincerely, Dr. Jeremy Reynolds, founder of Joy Junction. If you want more information about how to help the homeless or make a tax-deductible charitable contribution, visit www.joyjunction.org or call 1-800 924-0569.